Here you can see thousands of students from across the country stage walkouts protesting the Trump administration's deadly immigration crackdown. Some businesses across Northern California also joined the protests, saying they're closing their doors today in solidarity. Students from Texas to Arizona to Southern California and Sacramento participated.
And local students ended the walk today at the state capitol. ABC 10's Gabriel Porras was there for the protest. He joins us now live at the Capitol. Any final numbers on how many people attended, Gabriel?
See behind me, the protesters have cleared the Capitol grounds. The protest permit was from 11:15 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon. And as you mentioned there, the protest permit was expecting around 700 protesters in total. We don't know the final total of how many people showed up, but at its peak, there were easily at least a couple hundred students from several campuses with signs, chants, and that clear message. With backpack straps still weighing on their shoulders and signs in their hands, these young protesters marched in around 11.
We just got here about 10 minutes ago. We left school in the first period.
And by noon at California's Capitol, that one group turned into...
I'm amazed by the turnout. I thought it was going to be less than this, but I'm glad that some kids are out here.
Tamir Knox and his classmates took the light rail to get there from John F. Kennedy High.
Pretty packed light rail, pretty packed bus, but we got here, and we're here, and we're going to protest.
Because for students like Tamir, their backpacks aren't the only things weighing heavy.
We're sick of our people getting killed in the street. We are sick of people getting detained for being American citizens. We want justice, and we want it now.
Killing citizens without a right to, it's just unnecessary, and we as a country need to communicate a more humane message.
That message, according to protest organizers, calls for the abolition of ICE and for city council members to reaffirm Sacramento's sanctuary city status.
They're killing families. They're taking families. It's not good. We're being peaceful, holding our signs. We're not throwing stuff. We're not doing anything bad.
Say it once, say it twice. We will not put up with ICE.
The CHP and SAC PD on standby in case. In a statement, Sacramento City Unified said it supports students exercising their First Amendment rights, adding that while the protest was said to be a district-wide event, it was not organized or endorsed by the district. Students participating were marked absent.
So we should be together. We should be able to come out here and protest because that's our First Amendment right.
That's important to stand out here.
What started with groups of students Friday that quickly became crowds turned the heart of California's capital into a classroom.
I love to see kids out here advocating for themselves.
It's very powerful. It shows that we have a voice, and we're going to use our voice. And if we don't see something that's right, we're going to stand up for it. At one point, demonstrators marched here from the Capitol building to the John Moss Federal Building a few blocks away. There were some reports of road closures in certain areas here in downtown, but no reports of any violence here today. Live at the California State Capitol, Gabriel Porras, ABC 10.
And we should note, Sac City Unified says parents will need to contact their school regarding their child's absence if they left class for the protest today.
Yeah, we'll be following this story closely. Gabriel, thank you for that update.